Welcome to my channel. My name is Sophia Ann from Sophia Ann Cartmancy, Soul Coaching through Cartmancy. Happy winter solstice. Today we celebrate the return of the sun and the beginning of the season of Yule and the beginning of the season of Capricorn. I love this season, maybe because I am Capricorn, but I also like the fact that days start getting longer and longer starting tomorrow. And so I decided to do something fun today with my reading. I chose these crystals, and from my lovely crystal healing teacher and mentor, Ashley Levy. This is her book, but in her book she talks about the Capricorn moon and some of the crystals that she chose for this season are Budstone and Rainforest Jasper and Smoky Quartz. And I love these stones. I also have other stones that as Capricorn stone, and I do like those. But today I decided to choose these based on her book, and this is a lovely book if anybody would like to get this. And keywords associated with Capricorn moon: ambition, bravery, discipline, grounding, loyalty, responsibility. It really resonates. These words resonate with me. So with the help of these crystals, I am going to do this Yule themed card reading. So the one, I will choose 3 cards from here, and then I'll have other cards around it using this Yule, the Wheel of the Year series of playing cards from Joku playing cards made in Italy. I do have all of this series of deck. It's really nice, and it's the back of the deck, and it comes with the book and explains each code cards. And in here the character of some story. And this one, I recently stumbled on this in Amazon, and I thought, whoa, that sounds fun, so I got it. Then here's all the cards. So these are these 2 cards I'm gonna use to do this reading, basically just focusing on the energy of not maybe entire Capricorn season, which starts tomorrow at the end, tomorrow December 22nd and through January 21st. I think I would just want to focus on just Yule week, and starting tomorrow. Okay, so I am going to kind of meditate and shuffle these cards, and then I will be back. For this reading, again, I'm using these 2 cards, and then I will do Tree of Life spread using the playing cards, but in the center I would like to have 3 cards from this Yuletide tarot deck, the center, the energy card, and then something to watch out for, and then advice cards in the middle. I am going to start with this deck, and then just delay the other decks afterwards. So I have already shuffled the deck, and I'll do the final shuffle here before drawing cards. So the energy of this Yule season. Matrona. I believe this is the Empress. They have different namings for this deck. Okay. Three of Kings. All right. So the root of the tree, it goes the bottom, trunk of the tree, and the present energy. Immediate past, immediate future, possibility, and the fruit, and just high energy, divine message. Okay. Hope all of this fit in here. Quick overview of what I see here from the cards that I drew. Two major arcanas and Three of Kings, the Suit of Kings, which is Suit of Swords, and the playing cards, very high numbers, 8 and 2 9s, 2 10s. It's kind of, it tells me something is coming to the end and something new is starting, because 9 10, that's the end of the numbers. And then 2 court cards. So first card was the Matrona, the Empress, and I think it's so appropriate. Christmas being around just few days away, and she's very pregnant. She's about to give birth. Something hopeful, something that desired, that shows this star, or a sun actually, in shining on her belly. So she's carrying desires, hopes, with the child, and the baby is about to be born. But this card, the Ten of Spades, it tells me that it may come with some kind of pain. Obviously, if you have given birth to a child or children, and even without, that birth comes with some kind of pain. So Ten of Spades tells me that it may it, well, the birth is inevitable because baby is gonna arrive, but just to get there, that we may have some pain. So this Yule season is, to me, that it's season of new beginning, and this can also reminds me of the winter season. My father was just telling me the other day that he planted onions, and my husband was asking me, like, winter? Well, some of the plants and vegetables, they go through hibernation or go through this hard winter under the soil to be birthed in spring. So I feel like the change is inevitable, new beginning is coming, but it may not be straightforward. Also, things takes time. It just, nothing happens automatic. So I feel like that time that you spent in hibernation is so important, because that determines what it is really giving birth to, or what is this become. That's why I do feel this hangman kind of resting or being still. I mean, he can't really move from there, but he's got the time to really think about what is really going on, and maybe seeing the world upside down, different perspectives, and he's, this tree is actually has a lot of fruits on it. So fruits is there. This is what there, but this is the time. He's just saving the energy and maybe thinking about which fruits he's gonna grab first when he's released. So I think that's very, very appropriate. Then Three of Kings, Three of Swords. Yes, this is a painful card, it's a broken heart, but to me, it's also a hopeful card, because it's really telling me that time is over. And the three here, like past, immediate past, and three in a somewhat future position, advisory position. It is, again, three is the growth card, but also progress and like a change, maybe forgiveness. Those times will be past, and there will be a bright future. But I think it's so important how you spend this current time to prepare for that. And just starting out from the bottom, it's very comforting, because the root of the tree is the Eight of Diamond, and depicted the key. This key is from Lenormand, key card, success, unlocking. So it's, everything is based on a success. So the starting point is not really zero. It's building up. And if you look at the number, the 8, 9, 10, and so 9, it's a trunk of tree. It's already giving you warning. Don't trick yourself. Like, you already have success, but don't trick yourself. And I think it's giving giving me a warning that spend some time to evaluate everything, and hardship is going to be over or anything, but the new birth is taking place, but it may not be straightforward. So just giving you a warning of don't just celebrate yet. And then comes the ship card, so it does have movement, movement to the future direction. And immediate future, heart of Jack, Queen of the Jack of Heart. So Jack of Heart is like, in general, it's a romantic card. Like he's looking for romance. He's like a true romance. But this, it's interesting that the author has why he chose this character. Because in this folktale, mythology, he is actually, his wife have an affair with somebody else, and then he get cast a magic, so he loses the sense of time, and it feels like it was just one day where she carries a baby, and that his wife gives birth to this baby that without him knowing. That's an interesting twist to me. So how the book says, the lesson depending on how you feel about this character, who you feel he represents, and what you think is the ideal resolution of their situation. That's a very deep question. And a question to you: how would you deal with it? He was cast a spell, so everything's cool. Looking at everything is peachy, but in reality, his wife cheated on him and gave birth to a child without him knowing. So how do you feel about him? Do you feel sorry for him, or what do you think he should do? With this heartbroken, and then this the new change and the painful process taking time, to me, eventually he'll find forgiveness. That's what I feel. But forgiving, it's a hard thing to do. So maybe in this process, you are cutting off what doesn't serve you and moving forward. But I think time is the essence. So whatever the situation you may be in, how you can resonate this story and this whole reading, maybe that when you apply to your situation, how are you going to deal with this? But I will get to this card, but the ending is not that bad, because the nine of clubs is a success card. It just, you may have to work a little bit hard, but it's guaranteed. The success is guaranteed. And this is a possibility, which is, again, 10 of Hearts. That's a happy card. It's a happy news card. This could be like maybe emotionally in a relationship. This is the best card. So I do feel that that's a possibility, and this is the fruit. So it's maybe the happy news or happy thing is coming, and the Nine of Clubs, it kind of make it tangible. The future looks good, but it just getting there is maybe a bit tough. But time will heal. Time will process. It maybe take advising you to take time. And then the message about the Queen of Heart. So she's Queen of Heart, obviously. She's the one, and she has the same energy. And the funny thing is that, in this story, in this book, she's the one that being pregnant. So here it is that she is, holding a child and giving birth. So actually, it giving birth to something new, symbolically. But I'm not really sure. This book doesn't tell about her feelings about the situation, other than the fact, well, because I'm not familiar with the story itself, I don't know how it ends or how it unfold to this point. But she's the one that clearly, the person who gave birth. So it says, perhaps you too are a poet, or she was a poet, she is a poet, or writer, like Boan, or perhaps a painter or musician. But you might also be a carpenter, or a baker, or a project leader. There are many paths to being creative. Finding yours may fill a hole you might not even realize you have. That's a very good message. So looking at different ways, this is a leader's kind of has a leadership energy, creative energy, clearly capable of creating something, giving birth to something new project or new situation. You got the key. Here's a key, and because everything is built on success. So the current situation is just completing one and moving to new. It may come with some painful lessons, but it is promised. Success is promised. So take this time to contemplate on the situation, lessons learned, and see things clearly. And in some ways, you may have to forgive, but new beginning is just around the corner. So hope you liked this reading, and look forward to seeing you in New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Winter Solstice, and Happy Holidays.